Hi, my name is Mohammed, a third year medical student studying in London, and in today's video, I want to share with you the science behind mastering whatever skill that you want to master. Because really, the same principle is going to apply to whatever skill that you want to master. But first, I want to share with you a story of what happened to me that led me to embracing the idea that I want to share with you today. So I still remember 2 years ago when I was in first year of medical school, we were introduced to learning how to examine on patients. And at the time, I was through the roof. And I was so excited and eager to learn how to examine the human body because I felt now is the time that I'm going to start practicing the skills that I need in order to be this amazing doctor that I've always wanted to be. So I went back home and studied and studied and studied until 2 weeks before the exam, when me and my friend went to the university to get some practice before our exam. But then I had the shock of my life when I started examining on him. When I first approached him, I did not know what to say exactly. And I didn't know how to feel the different parts of the body that I'm supposed to feel for that specific examination. And I was confused and I felt there was a hole in my heart. And that's because all of the work that I have put in for this has gone to waste. And I ended up getting a really low grade in the final exam that I wasn't really proud of. And after the exam, I started reflecting and seeing where did I go wrong and how I can improve for next time. And I realized that there's something missing that I did not do when I was revising. And this thing is called practice. I didn't practice the things that I learned. I didn't practice the knowledge that I revised for. I knew what to do, but I didn't know how to do it and how to apply it on actual patients. And this is why I really got a bad grade. So I want to ask you, have you ever been in a position where you practice so much and put in a lot of effort into something, but when you went and applied it to the real world, a different result came out? So really, why do we need to practice? And what's so special about practice? I've heard so many people told me to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. But what's so amazing about practicing that has led to these amazing results that many people have? So it all goes down to this term called neuroplasticity. And what do I mean by neuroplasticity? So neuroplasticity means that the connections between our brain cells can change depending on what we do or depending on the environment that we're in. And let me give you an example of neuroplasticity. So there was some research that was conducted between London taxi cab drivers and a control group. And what they found out was very interesting. So they took a brain scan of a specific area of the brain called the hippocampus. And what they found out was the volume of the hippocampus changed the more time these taxi cab drivers spent being taxi cab drivers. So this is an example of how the brain can change depending on the environment that we're in. So why am I really telling you this? I'm telling you this because our brains work just like a muscle, even though it's not a muscle. So our brain becomes stronger the more we use it. So it's no different than working out at the gym. We go to the gym, we want to work out our muscles in order for them to become stronger. And the same thing applies to whatever thing that we want to master, whatever skill that we want to practice, such as a sport, anything you want to do, anything you want to practice. So every time you do it, the part of the brain that is going to be responsible for executing these specific movements is going to get a lot more stronger the more you practice. The way I would approach practicing a specific skill is going to be no different than going for a physical workout. I would block out a specific time every day and practice whatever thing that I want to practice. And maybe at first it might be hard because we might want to start a new habit, as there's going to be some change in our normal daily routine. So it's important to not aim for perfection. It's better to aim for progression and get at least 1% better every day. If we get about 1% better every day, we're going to get about 37% better after a year. So always aim for progression and not perfection. So if you reached this far, I really appreciate you for watching, and I hope that you learned something new. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below and comment down in the comment section and tell me, what is the thing that you want to master? What do you want to work on? And see you next time.